All right, let me post the stream into the group of chats.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Locked to throw for it on fourth. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. This one caught left side by Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm whooping this Broncos guy's ass. I'm the Broncos, Jesus, the Cowboys. Check out the pick. I got a punt or kick return touchdown to start the game, and then he threw a pick on his first drive, and then he just threw a pick again. KJ Hamler.
I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions
yes,
in
it
a
is.
game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind
Yeah,
you.
I bet.
Keep pressing forward.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, he just tell him to shut up. It's like they tell Kaliko to shut up in Leo.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Yeah, he got quiet.
Other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To try again after the sack.
This guy uses the D-lot. That's why he's bad. Even though I'm 5 for 6 for 19 yards, I'm playing like icy right now. Some yards in the field here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this.
It's 3rd and 14. There's no way he's gonna fall for a double. Yeah, that's a bad play call here. Fade halfback wheel. I like that though.
But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
All right, well, we'll take points though. Take over.
Position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brissett. Able to hit his target Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 17-0 our score after 1.
17. Cowboys nothing.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
Oh, what is he doing? You don't throw that pass, man.
Intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really.
Damn, that took way too long to develop. I give my offensive line credit, though, for hanging around that long.
They've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
What a throw. What a throw that was, man. Guy in your face.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke.
Oh, that's just a bad throw.
Sutton is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Bad throw. I don't know what I'm looking at there.
To the 20-yard line.
The good old cover
I am
three
playing the
defense
Cowboys
partner.
in the
When you
PS5.
start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Yeah, he's going to be my bitch now instead of yours.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Brissett. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right. You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
How did Drew Lock miss 2 open receivers on that play?
But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On second down, it's Lindsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to try and run
it's in this second season.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Taken in at the 11. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
As soon as I saw the fake out there, I was like, yeah, he's definitely
last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski.
Yeah, if this guy wasn't blind as a quarterback, he'd be pretty decent.
And that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got
there
the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but he's playing really well.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We
yeah,
talk about
you gonna give me Buddha?
Quarterbacks all the time.
Okay,
Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down.
Tutty.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown.
I love that. You get that look in the red zone, you got to take it. Cover 3. Just got to find a linebacker, you can do that.
Because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
All right, let's make him
really were determined to get a stop there.
Return this.
Unable to do
see if I can get a fumble.
That makes their comeback hopes that much more
the old Belichick routine.
This is Tony Pollard.
Oh, I got the shot I wanted, but it wasn't hit. So I'm making game tackle.
26-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach that the intelligent
there you go. Keep him in bounds. That's all I ask.
And start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And my goodness,
so does this Cowboys guy.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Cowboys 47-yard.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2
right,
yards on first down.
On this play.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
And Locke missed him.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun.
It's a better throw.
That's going to be caught by Jeudy.
Better throw that
out of bounds right at the 25. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Review it, bitch.
So
it's a
challenge
catch.
Coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site.
5-man coverage, starting the fan should be open here.
Because they do have the final call now.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A final shot before half for Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned.
All right, let's see what he's saying here. Do. Oh, okay, he paused it. He probably is putting
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This Jacoby Brissett just ain't it, dog. He is not it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
I'm actually glad that Bryce Callahan was in coverage.
Really nice yardage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Cowboys first down.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw on second down. Hendricks. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is
He did have that whole defense. I don't know about the offense. Doesn't sound different either. But yeah, he basically had.
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for
He
him?
benched Jacoby Brissett.
Right here, and the end result there, nice first down.
Oh, if I had picked that off, I would have been so mad. I felt so bad for that kid.
Falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Oops.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hendricks. This will be caught at
I
about
cannot believe he got that throw.
The Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll try and sneak it here.
Damn.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, the computer batted it down before I had the chance to. All right, 31-13. I'm up 18. Is there anything I have to do now?
Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive.
Jalen Smith wasn't even touched on that play. Yeah, he ruined it for me.
And pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man.
Damn, Chudy's nasty. That was a bailout catch right there.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31.
So, yeah. I've been rolling out a lot this game because he's using D. Lawrence the whole game, so. And he keeps doing inside moves, so it's like he's begging me to roll out.
Block on the give, it's Lindsey.
That should be a tutty for Lindsey. Yeah, it is. 47 yards.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point from McManus is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
I don't understand how he shrugs off all these hit sticks, man.
To maybe wake up everyone else.
22 yards on the catch and
move my
run.
camera
First
back.
down.
That's bad.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hendricks. They find
Jesus
the target.
Christ, man. You got to fumble one of these.
7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Off play action. Hendricks to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, Hendricks. And he will find his man on the outside. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return will stop right around the 25. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy.
You can ask him right now.
First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dog.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run by Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
Yeah, you better
I know
remember.
it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What do you mean?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Also not true. Not in this Madden. We're in season 6 now. No one's one of a kind. We're in.
Second and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied.
I don't like how he said might happen, like there would ever be a chance. I don't like how he said that.
First down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Dude, Philip Lindsay is turning into a pinball right now, bouncing off tackles.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old.
And I didn't even give him that either.
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads.
I'm
Bowled
good.
over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the option, Locke will keep it.
First down, Drew Lock, baby, keeping it himself.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it.
You want a load? I can give you a load.
Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And
wait, I was up 25 and I just scored a rushing touchdown. Am I getting kicked out of the league now?
This one out of reach. And that one
right,
heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way.
I don't know if I should have gone down there. It was like a 15-yard run.
First and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard.
Pollard is a hard motherfucker to bring down. It took 3 people to tackle him.
On the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Hendricks. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's incomplete,
really hold him on 3rd and 19 on that fucking whip route.
A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with
That's
that call.
unacceptable, man. Why? Why would you do that?
The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And now a
Wow,
throw
CeeDee
there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Am I allowed to chew clock?
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Guy said good ass kicking, sir. Yeah, his team name in the group chat is like Cowboys mediocre football for life or something like that. He's a Packers fan, so he don't like the Stars. All right, well, 3-1 on the season. That's a good start.